Palantir made Wall Street believe that data could become a weapon. But now, Anduril is taking that idea further, from software into drones, into missiles, surveillance towers, and autonomous warfare. This leads to a difficult question. Is Anduril simply the next evolution of the software as a service model, or does it represent an entirely new, significantly larger category of defense contractor? To see the scale of the stakes, we have to look at the money. In just a few years, Anduril has vaulted from a $14 billion valuation to talks for a new $60 billion funding round, all while remaining a private company. That $60 billion figure is a calculated wager by institutional investors. They are banking on the inevitable merger of artificial intelligence, physical drone warfare, and massive government defense budgets. Palantir wrote the original Silicon Valley defense playbook. They proved that venture-backed AI could untangle chaotic battlefield data and, in the process, win massive multi-year Department of Defense contracts. Peter Thiel and Founders Fund were the architects of this shift. They realized early on that software had become the modern lever of national power. But Thiel's worldview hit a physical limit. Algorithms alone cannot intercept missiles or hold territory. To fight a kinetic war, software requires a body. Founders Fund didn't just need another data company. They needed to fund an entity capable of bridging the gap between Silicon Valley code and physical battlefield lethality. That entity is Anduril. Founded by Palmer Luckey, the company was built with the explicit mission of solving the hardware problem using massive infusions of private venture capital. Their model is software-defined but hardware-enabled. At its center is Lattice OS, the AI nervous system that commands their physical technology. Lattice controls a physical ecosystem that includes ghost surveillance drones, Altius loitering munitions, and automated counter-drone systems. This hardware is now scaling into new domains. The Dive LD is a large autonomous underwater vehicle designed for deep water missions that used to require manned vessels. This chart shows why Anduril is such a disruption to the status quo. Traditional defense giants typically operate on margins of 8 to 10%. By contrast, Anduril's startup model focuses on rapid private R&D and fixed-price sales, yielding gross margins closer to 45%. This financial clash matters because it changes the tempo of warfare. Anduril is proving that weapons can be built and updated with the same speed as consumer technology. In December 2024, Palantir and Anduril formed a massive strategic partnership. Palantir acts as the brain, analyzing the global battle space, while Anduril is the body, executing the physical response. This system functions in real time, moving satellite intelligence directly to the physical deployment of autonomous drones. For decades, the Big Five defense contractors, including Lockheed Martin, RTX, and Northrop Grumman, have held a near monopoly on hardware. This agile, software-first alliance is a direct threat to that dominance. The Pentagon is currently shifting towards attritable mass, the use of thousands of cheap, smart drones. This shift heavily favors Silicon Valley's rapid manufacturing over the legacy prime's massive, slow-moving hardware projects. For investors, this marks the emergence of a neo-prime ecosystem. It is a venture-backed challenge to the traditional defense base that is already successfully competing for some of the military's most critical contracts. But a $60 billion valuation comes with extreme risks. This rapid growth creates a heavy reliance on government politics and threatens to outpace the regulatory frameworks intended to provide oversight. We are already seeing the friction points. Human rights groups have criticized Anduril's border sentry towers, arguing that automated surveillance pushes migrants into increasingly dangerous and remote terrain. These systems are expanding globally, with agencies like Frontex conducting trials in Europe. This has raised concerns about facial age estimation and algorithmic bias being used on vulnerable populations. The ultimate risk is a flash war. If autonomous weapon systems begin operating at machine speed, we face a future where life and death decisions are made without human empathy or moral judgment. Palantir transformed data into a form of strategic power. Anduril intends to be the hardware that carries that power across